Yeah.
Like temporary fillings. I'm like, I just do that all the time. I fucking go into the dentist. I just fill away. You know what I mean?
Actually, get next year's Fringe show.
Yeah.
Phil fills your teeth.
It's filling time.
Hello, welcome to Joy Agenda, the podcast all about joy. I'm Hannah Campbell.
I am Jay Lafferty, and it is Fringe time. We are joined here in August during the Fringe Festival by comedian, children's entertainer, award nominee, all-round good guy. It's Phil Ellis.
Hello. I think this is a terrible misbooking. I've just realised. It's called the Joy Agenda. What better way to encapsulate joy than dressed in black as well, like the Reaper.
How are you doing? First off, how's your Fringe going?
Good, thank you. Yes, yeah, good. I've enjoyed it. I like the Fringe. It's all good.
Great. So
Very
convincing.
joyful. No, I do love the Fringe because I always think it's interesting because I earn most of my money from doing the circuit, and then I get to come up here and just be like the lovey for a month, and then I go back to talking to pissheads in Scunthorpe. It's like, oh fucking, I was the Fringe. I was the toast of the Fringe. Someone's going, you bald fuck.
Oh, I love it. I took my little boy to come and see
very sweet.
Phil's show,
right.
the last one of the run for the children's show, and my little boy insisted in sitting in the front, which Huge Davis just looked at me as he walked on stage and went, and I was like, I didn't have a choice.
He's a big fan. He
was a huge fan. And now for the last few days, all I've heard about is Pirate Phil and how cool Pirate Phil is.
Pirate Phil is cool.
Yeah.
Real Phil's awful. Pirate Phil, my God.
It was, I came out and I met my friends and my mum and dad, and they were like, how was the show? And I was like, that's literally the most I've laughed at any Fringe show ever.
Oh, that was good.
Like, it was so funny. They were like, oh, like a kid's show. I went, oh, it was so inappropriate for children.
What's it sort of about the kids show? It's like a story that...
No, I don't. I mean, I don't. It's quite hard to show to describe, isn't it? Really? I don't really know how it works. I just come out. I don't know what it like. My opening line is I come out and tell everyone how I've got a 25-year-old girlfriend now. She's 18 years younger than me because I'm finally on TV. And then I go to one of the kids at the front and go, how old are you? And like they'll go 7. And I go, if you're as lucky as me, your girlfriend won't be born for 11 years. And they go, high five. Yeah, okay.
I just get to yeah.
And do all the life lessons and stuff.
Oh, the life lessons. So they do all these life lessons for children.
Right.
And the one that made me cry was life lesson number 2, I think. And it was like, don't get a dog when you're 7 because it'll die when you're doing your A-levels.
Fun, isn't it? A little bit of fun. But the kids don't know what's going on. So they're laughing because the parents are laughing.
Yeah.
It was really nice this year because it was like 10 years since we did it in Edinburgh and it won the panel prize years ago. And we did a terrible BBC pilot for it, but we won't talk about that. And it was not my fault. There was a lad on the front row. It was quite a big lad. He was about 17, 18.
Yeah.
And he was laughing loads. He had a little brother with him and stuff. And he came out, he said, oh, it's a very different show to the one I saw 10 years ago. Now I can understand it. And I went, oh, wow. And then another lad came out, a big lad, and he said, yeah. He said, I got a lot more this time. And I was like, wow. So they all come back 10 years later.
That is
nice.
brilliant.
Yeah,
That's
so that was really
gorgeous.
sweet, yeah.
They're growing with you, Phil.
They are, yes. Very nice.
My other favourite bit was Phil went, this was a lot easier 10 years ago as he sweated his way through the first half.
He's like dance a lot. Oh yeah, because Hugh kept corpsing because of the dance. Because I went really big with the dancing, and I don't think Hugh had quite seen that level before. So it took us about 10 minutes to finish the song. But no, it's really funny. Hugh Davies and Huge Davies and Katie Pritchard are in it as well.
Lovely.
And Tom Short as a hire a clown, but it turns out I've hired a stripper by mistake. So he starts stripping and puts cream on his shoulder. Gets one of the mums to like lick it off and have to kick him out. I go, he's not a clown. He's not.
It was so funny. And at that point, my little boy, you know what he's like? He's like, was he trying to get his Willy Wonka out?
Yeah, I do.
I was like, he was trying to get his Willy Wonka out. He's like, oh my goodness.
Oh, that is absolutely brilliant.
I hope he calls it that well into adulthood.
Yeah. And Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was an odd film for him.
He's out all the time.
This is just the level of how enthusiastic my child gets about anything, right?
Mhm.
So they go, oh, you're going to win. And they put up a picture of a PlayStation 5, right? And of course, my wee boy goes, I've already got one of them. To which, and Huge Davis is looking at me like, and I was like, it's not his, it's his dad's. And then so at the end they all win a picture of a PlayStation 5. And he was like, I'm so pleased, and carried it around all day.
That's so cute. He's so happy with his picture.
I gave him one as an extra one.
Yeah, you said because his team didn't even win.
Yeah. I know your mum. Yeah. We had one in the other day. Went, I've got an Xbox, I've got an ex-wife, mate. Don't go on about it. Show his face.
Oh, it was such a funny show. You need to do it. You're going to do it again now. You're going to do it next year.
I kind of wanted just to see if it still worked as a concept.
Definitely does.
Yeah, and it needed to be, because it was just loads of middle-aged white blokes really before. So I went, never going to go any further this if we don't mix it up a bit. And, and plus those guys don't really come to Edinburgh anymore, and they're not. And it just needed a bit of a new injection of energy in life and that. So yeah, it went really well, crazy well. I didn't expect it to do that well, so that was really good. Yeah.
You've just got the golden touch.
Well, that's it. And, but let's see how the solo show goes.
It was quite funny because I put a picture of Phil being pelleted by feral children, and I got so many like comics emailing me going, oh, is this still on? Is it like messaging me on Insta like, oh, where is this? I was like, oh, I was at the last day, mate. It's like, it was great.
That's it. Yeah, I think people, because I put it in the kids section obviously, because otherwise it's weird. We had 2 kids in one day. And Paul Sinner's husband, who comes at the beginning of all my runs just to see how bad they are at the beginning, and then he comes at the end when it's. In fact, one year I hadn't rehearsed the show at all, so I had like 12 people in it. So I just sold out the first 2 days, so no one could come, and then just rehearsed it for 2 days. And Paul and Ollie had come to the show, rushed to the film. I went, well, you can watch the rehearsal if you want. So just sat there watching rehearsal, going, what the fuck are you doing? Like 2 hours of trying to make a guy dance at the front. I went, no, you need to dance more like this. And he's going, what's Phil doing? Why has he not done this before he's come up? But I do most of it. Well, saying that, Funds and Games was the first time we'd all been on stage together, the first one this year. So
it was great. It was so fun.
Yeah, but it's so much ad-libbing in it, really. So it's just once you got the structure and the bullet points, the games, the main jokes, you can just fill around it and make it work, So it's and you don't know what's going to happen until you're there.
And kids say the best stuff.
Kids say the funniest thing. Little pricks. So joyful little folks.
How's your Fringe been going, Hannah?
It's good. Yeah, I had my day off yesterday. Very excited. Need my day off. So yeah, it's going good so far. I've had like some nice reviews and good audience numbers. So I mean, I had 2 really horrible shows the first week, but apart from that, it's been great. You have to have a few of them in the Fringe.
You need them, yeah.
Did you give your audience into trouble? That's what I always enjoy when I start going, now this isn't me, because I know this show works. What's wrong with all of you?
Because I had a really good show on the Monday and I got a really good review, and then the Tuesday was absolutely awful. I think at one point I was like, what's wrong with you guys? I was like, we're all very tense in here. And you know how sometimes they go, oh yeah, and then sometimes they go, yeah, we are tense. That was what happened. So it didn't really help. But apart from the Tuesday, Wednesday, it's all been great so far. So yeah, how about you in your millions of shows that you're doing?
Yeah, it's all been great. I had a show on Sunday. It was really busy, but they were a bit, I don't know if they were just hungover from Oasis or like I don't know what, but they were a little bit quiet. But I gave them into trouble twice. Both times they laughed and went, ha, but then continued to be weird. Have you ever yelled at your audience?
Oh, well, you know me. Of course I do. This guy keeps coming to the shows and he goes, better than Darlington. And yesterday I said, well, you fuck off with that. I went, yeah, I had a horrible preview in Darlington. I went, I didn't want to do it. I'd been in a car crash the week before and someone had crashed into the car and written it off. Didn't have a car to get to Darlington. I tried to pull it. They went, you can't. You've sold 80 tickets. I went, but I don't want to go. So I went all the way. I didn't get home until 9 a.m. on the trains. I kept missing. I didn't realise I had like exhaustion. So I was just missing all these. I had a week of missing trains. It was so weird. Like one of them, I came back from Crewe. I'd seen Sean Walsh. I'd opened this gig. I was chatting with Sean. Got on the train, half an hour from Crewe to Manchester, woke up in Liverpool, couldn't get home, couldn't get the next train until midnight. I was like, what the fuck is I doing? We're going to wait in the Wetherspoons next to Liverpool Line Street Station, the only place open. And then I missed and then I fell asleep again. I woke up at Manchester Airport. I had to get another train back. And I was just going, what the fuck? And then Sean went, mate, he said, you need to just have a week off because I saw you and you didn't know what the hell was going on. I went, my God. I didn't remember chatting to him. So Darlington was this horrible gig where I was so tired. And I was just sat there and I was like, going, but I know this works. I went, you've made me come here. I didn't want to come here. I come all the way here for you miserable pricks. It's art centre. I hate art centres. They can fuck right off art centres. You booked me for an art centre, cancel it. I'm not coming. I'm not doing your shitty art centre. It's just loads of old fucks come and they sit Joy. Sit there, fucking stony face going, I get a discount. What's this? Oh, fuck off. But no, yeah, it's great. So I like, I love touring. Sorry, that was a rant.
You want to try taking a poll? Taking a poll to an art centre.
Oh my God,
and
yeah.
nearly killing men in their 90s who have just got, they're just there because that's where they go every Wednesday night and they're like,
sorry, I probably should be swearing as much as well.
oh, you can swear away.
Yeah.
This is
My
it.
main note from my mum was, you're swearing too much yesterday.
Madness.
We all
Everybody's
do.
main note from their mum.
Yeah.
Does your mum give you that note?
Yeah, she's like, do you need to swear all the time? I'm like, well, no, but it does make it funnier sometimes.
Yeah.
I can always tell when I'm really tired now because if I'm tired, it's just fuck, fuckity, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mine's when I'm panicking as well. But it's but we don't. The difference is we don't use swearing in like an aggressive manner.
Yeah.
It's just every other word.
It's just a flourish.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It's a full stop.
But yeah, it's funny. But yeah, I get the audiences. Like we had Fun and Games one day, and I'm like, I know this is so much fun. And they were just sat, and I was like, going, I don't. And Hughes is quite good at coming out. Like he walks over to people, they're not joining. He goes, you need to join in, mate.
Yeah.
There's kids there, but he'll just stop the song off. They go, you need to join in. All right, there's kids everywhere. You're letting them down. They're ashamed of you. And they just go, Funs and Games, fun. But one day I did have to go like, this is definitely really funny. You really need to get involved because I'm not doing this for an hour with this level. And then and then weird look because it was done quite playfully.
Mm-hmm.
But you know when you go like, I'm sure we know we're actually quite angry about it, and they could really sense that. So they went, that does turn them the other way, doesn't it? They go, oh no, I'm scared to even do anything. So you have to rein it in a bit.
So we like to terrify audiences. That's always fun.
Yeah.
It's always good. I've had a few late in lives and like it just gets to that point, and if they're not giving you any energy in a late night show, you're just like, you bought a ticket. You bought a ticket for a late night show. Why did you come if you're so sleepy?
Yeah. I've only done late live once, or maybe twice. I haven't done it for 7 years because I caused a fight by mistake.
Oh my God.
I went out and they kept saying to me, you've got to do 25 minutes. I was like, all right, fine. And then I was doing the show and they kept shouting Doctor Who out, which I couldn't understand, but it's because Christopher Eccleston had been Doctor Who and he's from Manchester and wore a leather jacket.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
Apparently that was it. All they needed. Doctor Who, I was like, I don't even know what that means. So, and then I do a bit where I have a camera in my pocket, an instant camera, and I'll be chatting to someone, and I'll just go, oh, no, and I'll just go, psh, and I'll take a picture of them, and it can be weird, it could be like the knees or whatever. So I was just chatting to this lady at the front or something. I can't remember what it was now, but you do it in a weird, like, I go, all right, well, you look great, or I hope you have a great night, guys. And I just go, and it's like really weird, funny little, because it's such a flash, and people go, oh, is he taking a picture? But it's always like an inconsequential thing. I'll go to a guy like, great knees, anyway, I'll cracking knees, actually. And then, and this one, and then I did the joke, and that was fun. I was laughing. And this woman starts shouting about a minute later, but I couldn't understand what was going on. I went, "What's the problem?" She went, "What you did was disgusting. You took a photo of that lady without permission, and you're objectifying." I went, "No," I said, "It wasn't. It's not. Wasn't in a creepy way. It was something because I think she had like a hat on or something. So it was about a hat or something." I went, "No," I said, "I think you've taken the joke the wrong way." And then people started booing. I went, "No." I said, "Let her finish." She went, "You're misogynistic. You're sexist. You shouldn't." And I went, I'm not. I said that I'd have taken the picture of a man yesterday. I'd take a picture of anyone. I'll take a picture. You know, I said it's not. I used to take pictures of handsome couples. You know, and I'd be like, "Oh, you look like a nice couple." I go, like I'd just look at it at home, really sad. You know, that's the joke. So I went, "That's not the joke you've said." And she went, "Yeah, you misogynist." And as she was talking, I started winding the camera on in my pocket, and I went, "Yeah." I went, "Yeah." She went, "It's disgusting." I went, "No, you're right. I should never do that." And I went. And then it went, and then it all kicked off because then her husband, people were shouting at her to sit down. So her husband had turned around to shout this other table, and then a fight started, and chairs and everything was kicking off, and they were trying to get back the fire thing. So I was carrying on because I was told to do 25 minutes, and they were flashing me. I went, "No, you said 25 minutes." So I carried on, and the riot kicked off. And then I went to the loft bar to get my bag afterwards. And the husband, I didn't realise, I was going out. I just went because I left my bag with a friend. I was coming out. And the doorman's trying to kick this guy back. He went, you're the one I want to see. And I went, right. He went, that was the bleakest set I've ever seen. I went, it's about right, yeah.
That's my vibe.
Yeah.
And he went, you really offended my wife. I went, well, your wife's an idiot. And he went, and you offended me. I said, well, then you're an idiot. I said, you're really well suited to each other. And he went, you took a photo. I went, look, there's no film in the camera. It's an old camera.
God's sake, why
So
people
what do you
are
think I'm doing?
idiots.
Yeah. And he went, oh, right, well, then I owe you an apology. I went, all right. I went, it was so funny. And Sloss and Kai and everyone had come in and they just stopped. It's a really small little doorway to get in. They just stood there just to watch. Just to watch, hopefully, me get punched by some random bloke. But it was so weird, yes. That's my only time I've done late in library. I've not been asked back.
I think they should have you back because I
That
would
sounds
enjoy
great.
that as the host. I'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
something exciting.
But I thought that's what it used to be as well, didn't it?
It used to be
crazy.
it used to be insane. It is just like a normal kind of late night gig now.
Yeah.
But it did used to be, total. I mean, people used to get glasses chucked at them and all sorts.
Yeah.
And that's the. Anyway,
Bring it back.
bring back
Joy.
the craziness.
Exactly.
Do you want to ask the question?
Yeah, Phil,
Oh,
tell
sorry,
us what brings you joy.
I don't know, a summer breeze, smile of a child, a tear in an orphan's eye. I like head jogs. I love a head jog. Do you know what I love at the minute? Which I used to hate them. I love pugs. And I used to hate
Really?
pugs. But I saw one getting carried after it obviously gone for a walk and then it just run out of steam. And someone was carrying it, it was just going and I thought, I love that. That's so funny. What a funny dog just going, yeah, fucking hell. Tongue out like that. And now I absolutely love pugs. And there's one called, well, he passed away, Noodle. But his owner on Instagram, it's called Show Me Nudes. Not nudes, NOODZ, not show me nudes. That's a very different thing on Instagram, and do not DM them. And he's got a new one called Milton, a new pug, and he's this really lovely guy. Lives in New York. I think he's just moved from New York, right? But I'm obsessed, and I just love pugs.
Because
So
they
there
are
you go,
really
that's
ugly, but they're kind of cute at the same time.
It's weird. I really hated them, but because used to be a little old lady dog, didn't they? And then they
like
became cool.
pugs. They became like the cool thing because they're so inbred.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
can't, all their noses all fucked, so they
Yeah.
can't breathe or anything.
It's such a weird thing to do to
Right.
animals. It'd be a weird, why do we do that to animals? You would never
No.
go, let's get cousins shagging loads so we can have weird looking children.
I think dogs are royalty.
I was chatting to a girl the other day that's got like a
Cousins shagging in a shed, in a barn, all of them.
I was chatting to a girl the other day and she's got, they're called chows, they're like the ones with the folds in their faces, and she was saying that her dog had to have a facelift because it couldn't see, and it was, surely then they shouldn't be alive. Surely that's an issue.
How
They
much
need to-
money would that have cost, man? My cat had it doesn't really need this operation, but they went, oh, it's got a ferrule in its tooth, and I was like, oh, is that causing it pain? They were like, no, it doesn't seem to be, so it's fine. I said, well, but if we were going to get it, she was like, it'll be $3,500. I was like, what? Should have become a vet, man. Should have become a vet.
That is ridiculous.
$3,500
How
for a
much
tooth
would it
extraction.
cost to actually do that? It's
I
like
mean,
an iPhone, isn't it? You know, how much
Yeah.
does it cost me?
I'm just going to YouTube it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pliers.
Yeah, Bob Mortimer do his own dentistry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I see those little things they have. You can get them in B&M bargains just to do your own fillings.
Yeah.
Temporary fillings. I'm like, I just do that all the time. I'm not fucking going to the dentist. I just fill away. You know what I mean? I got
Actually, at next year's Fringe show.
Yeah.
Phil fills your teeth.
it's filling time. I got silver fillings like an idiot because I was just trying to save money, and then realised I'm like 20 quid extra to get the white ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they
No,
look
it's
really-
way more. Because I had to get film the other day, and the metal one was going to be like 25 quid, and then the enamel one was 240.
Oh, was it?
What?
I paid 240 quid because they're like, you have to go private if you want the enamel ones because the NHS will only do the metal ones. I was like, you cheeky bastards.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Because I was just thinking, but then I thought I could just cover it. I was even tempted to tip X because I did some telly and I thought I don't want to see the fill-ins. I thought, what if I can tip X now? And I was thinking, I'm gonna get away with a bit of tip X. I really can't.
It's toxic shock
Coming off
syndrome
it.
halfway through the record. Phil's just like drinking the
Phil's
Tip-X.
falling over. Like, what's wrong with Phil? Will he drank Tip-X?
Yeah. I think he's painted some hair on as well. What the fuck's wrong with it? Just went to Staples to have some cosmetic surgery.
So pugs.
No.
Pugs.
Anything else that brings you joy?
I go,
Brings you joy?
Brings you joy.
Brings you joy?
it brings me joy. I love. Do you know what? I watched that film Goosebumps. You know the Jack Black.
Yeah, Jack Black.
And there was one joke that really got me. Is that he goes? He's got these big speakers. He goes, "I'm quite the cinephile." And then one of the police officers goes to the gun. They go, "There's no cinephile." But I love, it's quite good for a kids' film. I think it's the only time that they did an adult joke in it. But I love film, so I love 80s horror.
Oh,
It's one
okay.
of my big ones. Garrett Miller's been really good. Keeps overbuying DVD Blu-rays by mistake. So he gave me Psycho 2 the other day and Videodrome, which is very good of him. I love film like that. Because I don't watch comedy, as you can tell when you've seen my show. So I just watch films like I love like William Friedkin films like that. You know, and like 70s cinema or the auteurs. You know that actually did destroy that movement as well because they made terrible films towards the end. But so that's it. So 80s horror.
Why do you
horror.
like horror? Because I hate horror movies.
You do?
I
You
don't like to
hate
be
horror?
scared.
Oh really?
Yeah.
She's a delicate flower.
So do you like
I thought you
to?
were going to go.
Do you like to be? Are you scared by them? No. Yes.
Yeah, well, no. Well, I mean, do you know what? I find them quite comforting in a way because when I was a kid, I loved like Friday the 13th and A Nightmare on Elm Street, but it scared me. So I remember I used to have like a Friday the 13th poster on my wall when I was about 8, but it used to scare the shit out of me. Yeah, because my dad, I know it's bad, isn't it? But I used to watch all the horror films when I was a kid. Well, like The Predator is more sci-fi, I think, or Terminator and RoboCop. RoboCop is so violent and
It's
disgraceful.
hugely violent.
Yeah.
And my brother loved like Terminator. We used to watch with my granny because my granny was so deaf. She would come round, we'd put Terminator on. She liked the bit at the beginning when Arnold Schwarzenegger, comes out with his ass out.
Yeah. I like that, mate. God, he's a ridiculous shape man, isn't he?
He is.
He's got muscles where I didn't think there was flesh.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad used to work at a brewery, and he'd bring that was the dawn of pirate videos and stuff. So he'd bring back like RoboCop, and we'd watch that, and because he wanted to watch them. And then I remember, but I was scared by things like Friday the 13th. And you look at them now, they're so stupid, and there's hardly any gore in them. But at the time, it was like ugh, because they're edited by the ratings board so much. But I find them quite, it reminds me of being a child, and so I watch Friday the 13th. It doesn't scare me because it's so stupid. And it's quite funny. They are quite funny when you look. Like there's one where Jason, he kills someone by, they're in a sleeping bag and he just does it up and it starts hitting them against a tree. It's really funny. But at the time when you're a kid, you go, oh, and then you're going, oh, that is really funny. I do get that. That is quite funny.
Because more recent ones are terrifying now. The psychological I remember watching The Grudge when I was like 14, and I didn't sleep for about a month.
The Grudge is like a remake of the Japanese know how to terrify you, man. The Japanese aren't messing about with like The Ring and The Grudge and all that. They're like, we're going to make you shit yourself. Japanese don't mess around.
Do you like horror movies?
I loved horror movies until I had a kid.
Right, yeah.
And now I find it so I can watch them, but I loved It. So my brother and I, we loved horror movies. We grew up with like It and Friday the 13th, Halloween, The Lost Boys, which was not particularly it's kind of a horror movie, but it's also in I put it in the same genre as like The Goonies because it's more like a pure 80s movie, isn't it?
Yeah,
The Lost
you got
Boys.
the film, and there's the Toad Brothers, the Frog Brothers.
Yeah, the Frog Brothers, and we grew up with all that, and so the new It, they've remade it into a series now. It's coming out later in the year, I think in October, and my brother was like, he's dead excited for it, and he's like, oh, we're gonna need to we'll need to set up a thing, we'll watch it together, because we went to see all the remakes of It together. And so the last one of that came out while I was pregnant, and I had to say to him, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it because it's kids, isn't it? And
Right.
and he's had a kid since then as well. And he's like, yeah, I know. He's like, but it's it. We need to watch it. We need to watch it. I'm like, oh yeah, we need to watch the child killing clown film.
I know, it's mad. Yeah. It's funny when you watch the original with Tim Curry, the miniseries. I think it was done by the director of Halloween 3. Boring fact. It was. But and it's crap, innit? It's so boring.
It's so
I
campy.
actually really like the original.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I quite like it because it's, I don't know. I think maybe just because there's a nostalgia there as well.
Well, that's it. I do still like it, but when I watch it with other people, you realise how crap it is. Like, you know, when you love something, but the other people are going, "Why do you love this?" And I'm like, "Well, because I grew up with it." But if I watched it for the first time now, I would go, But because I've got that affiliation with it, like you say. But the new ones I thought was quite good. But the
new ones, I thought they did really well with it.
Yeah,
like, it's much more kind of true to the book.
Yeah.
Because at the start of I think it's at the start of the second one, they have a whole they have like a gay bashing thing.
Oh,
and it's it's quite like, because I was like, what is it? This wasn't in the original. What are they bringing this into it for? This is weird. And my brother's like, that's in the book. I was like, oh, I never read the book.
Yeah. There's an underage gangbang as well in the sewers.
Yeah.
It's disgraceful. But that's Stephen King when he's coked off his face. That's why it's 800 pages long as well.
Yeah.
I was reading The Stand, and honestly, this must be during his coke period as well, because all the descriptions, and I'm not even making this up. I kept playing it to someone. I said, you cannot believe this. It was the audiobook I was listening to. Every time a woman comes in, he just describes her by her breasts. The large-chested lady. What's wrong with this guy? I'm not even making up. Every other page was...
She came in, nipples first.
It was like that. I was like, it's just a horny bloke in his shed going... So weird. Sorry, I feel like I've slightly derailed the Joy agenda.
No, this is why we interview comics on Joy. Like, if we went to serious answers, we'd have novelists.
So far we've got pugs, pedo jokes, and horror films.
Yeah, pugs and pedos.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be my bar.
We should probably ask you the follow-up question then. What kills your joy?
It kills my joy. Audiences, no.
Darlington.
God, if that guy, and it's funny because yesterday I said, Darlington. He went, no, I liked it. I went, all right.
Does he come to every day? Does he come every day?
I think he went to the kids' show and then he went to the adult show, which is nice. It's just funny that I kept going, well, stop mentioning Darlington. I didn't get home till 9 in the morning. It's really, I've got PTSD from one preview. What kills my joy? I hate boring people. My God. And in Edinburgh, you're going to bump into a few people
They are
you don't
everywhere.
really know very well. Like someone sat with us the other day, and I had no time for them. They were the most boring, and I know them kind of, but they would just kill the entire mood of the table. And then, because there's someone who's on the fringe of comedy, but not a comedian, and was trying to be... They think the way to join in is to make fun of all the comedians around, like be really, that horrible thing they're going, well, you're not very good, and you're going, we don't talk to each other like this. We're just talking.
We just talk like normal people.
It's weird, People like that annoy, but do you ever had when like a venue manager or something will come in and just absolutely kill the room or?
Yeah. I can't say too much because it'd be too obvious, but there is one particular person who I've encountered a couple of times this year, and they're so fucking dull. And they think like they're my new best friend because they
I'm
know
sitting right here.
For fuck's sake.
And that's hard when they think you're pals and you're like, fucking
and
hell.
it's a middle-aged man, and I hate them.
I keep forgetting I'm middle-aged. It's
So
horrible,
do I. I'll go, he's middle-aged, and my mum will go, so you're age. And my mum thinks at the moment, she thinks it's hilarious to tell everybody I'm 45. And I'm like, why are you doing that? It's like, I'm not 40, but also it makes you older.
Yeah.
She's like, I just think it's funny, I think
Take her down a
I think it's funny to tell people you're 45. And I'll go, doesn't she look good for 45? Doesn't she look good for 45? I'm like, what? Why are you doing this?
I remember I had one at Arts Centre New Zealand, and we were doing like a comedy thing there, and there was like this like old wee woman came in, and she was like, so are you doing comedy? We're like, yeah, that's the thing. She's like, they don't really like comedy here, but good luck with it. I'm like, thanks so much, you booked us. But I'm glad you have so much faith in what we're about to do, and you're just like, just why are you even here? But yeah,
that's bizarre. No, this guy, he keeps like he does that thing where he sits down with comics and he Mean Girls. It's like the film Mean Girl.
Yeah.
You're like, why you fuck off?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's weird.
Are we
Isn't
in sell tickets? Oh, it's wild. Have you had any fringe peeves?
Not really. Probably flying is the. Most people have been really nice. I think I've only been told to fuck off once so far, so that's pretty good.
That's good. 14 days in.
I know. So that was pretty good. It's just the people that get so offended when you try and flyer them. And you're like, you're at the Edinburgh Fringe. What do you expect?
Yeah.
And they're like, no. And it is almost double the rejection when it's like your face, and they look at it and they go, no, thank you. You're like, great, thanks. Let's go fuck myself. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried to fly for Johnny Pelham the other day, and this German couple just refused. The guy refused to take a fly. I went, we'll just take a fly. And he went, no. He goes, I'm German. And I went, what does that mean? I said, well, I think we've got past that now, mate. I've forgiven you. I said, I appreciate the autobahn. Thank you for that. And he's like, no. And I went, we'll just take one. He goes, I don't know him. I went, I don't know you, but look, we're now friends. And he's like, and he just refused. I went, isn't it weird? I went, just take it. He went, no. I went, go on. He went, no. I went, come on. And his wife went, just take it. He went, no. And I went, come on. And he smelled for ages and he just wouldn't take it. I found it so weird. I went, so easy just to take it. So you can throw it on the floor in a second. He went, no. Come on. It just spent like 5 minutes just trying to force a German to take a picture of Johnny Pelham. When you break it down, it's weird, isn't it? Take a picture of Johnny Pelham. Go on, put it in your pocket.
Did he take it in the end?
No. I'm still there in my head. Come on.
Have you had any fringe peeves?
Comics overrunning at late shows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, somebody did 45 minutes when they were meant to do 15.
What?
45?
45.
Oh my God.
And I was not in the mood. I was really not in the mood.
Well, 45 over 15, that's too much.
It was getting to the point where I was, and I've never done this ever as a compere, but it was really getting to the point where I was about to go on the stage. Just be like, get off. Everybody's had enough. I think we can all agree.
Jeff Innocent would have thrown him off the stage. I think,
I love Jeff Innocent.
He came up to me. I once overran slightly before bringing him on at Sheffield, and he would text me every month. He'd just go, get off the stage, Phil. Put the mic down, mate. Walk away. And then once I was doing Up the Creek, and he comes in, he goes, I've got my family in now, Phil. Do not overrun. I went, I'm doing 5 minutes before that's all it is. He goes, all right, mate, I love you, mate, but don't, please. I don't want to lose my temper. Don't overrun. I went, I won't. Anyway, I came off, and he went, I'm not talking to you, man. He would talk to me afterwards. You overran. I told you not to overrun. I love you, but I'm not going to talk to you. And I went, come on. I went, come on, Jack. And I went, I didn't overrun. He went, you did, man. And then I got the guy to come over and he showed him the actual, because I got him to time it. It went 5 minutes, 2 seconds or something. He went, right, okay, my apologies. I thought you overran. I was like, yeah. And he was fine. But he loses his, did he have someone... He's really lost his...
He's lost his temper a couple of times.
He's a lovely guy. Funny
he's
as
so
hell.
nice. Him and Gary Little is the other one. If you
really?
If you
yeah.
overrun when Gary's headlining.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd hate to be on the wrong side of them. That's the thing.
I know
they're
they're
lovely guys.
They're
but,
two lovely guys, but terrifying.
Yeah, I was just like, I can see this going horribly wrong. But yeah, so that,
But
yeah, it's
other
annoying.
than that, like so flying, overrunning, any fringe peeves?
I don't know really. No, people. No. I can't.
Go on,
Drag them,
go
Phil.
on.
I have lots of people every year who just expect to get free tickets. And
Oh, really?
I don't really. I mean, it's sold out.
Yeah.
Paid once to see me, and it's like, and I get it because God forbid I pay for a ticket. If you're a comedian, of course, come in. That's the way it is. But these are people who aren't even comedians. Like, they're just people that kind of know me.
No.
And I'm like, going, you can't do this.
I do the
all
thing now
time.
where
If
I
you're
go, oh, the venue don't allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it. There's a way you can do it. But like, and if it's a mate, a proper mate, of course you don't pay. If it's another comedian, of course you shouldn't, because you're going to support your mates, and that's a big deal for us. You know, it means a lot that you've come in. someone I once met in fucking Corsham. What? No, you're a friend of a friend. Get a fucking ticket. But I don't know. But
I was leaving Phil's show going, I bought tickets. I bought I bought tickets. See?
Sucker. You could have had a freebie.
I know, but also I think the show was selling out, and I really wanted my wee one to see it. Because I knew he would love it. Yeah. And I was like, I would just rather buy the ticket.
Yeah, and then go.
And then, like, you're supporting your pals.
Yeah.
He had like this, I think sure he was like a TV guy trying to just come in on the last day. And he's like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm just trying to get in. I said, well, it's like literally sold out. I mean, then also all the queue to get in, to pay what you want was around the corner. So I went, they're not even going to get in. I went, sorry, and they were like, yeah, so he's just chat to. I was like, I can't kick out paying people because you've decided to come on the very last day.
Yeah.
And I'm like going, I know this might be, but I don't know if it was a TV person. It just looked like they should be. Had a lanyard, you know what I mean? Yeah. Going, I hope I'm not kicking out someone who's really important. I wasn't kicking them out. I was just saying, I can't do this. But if you speak, maybe you can get on they have management seats at the back. So you might be able to get on one of those. So I had to just leave it like that. But I was thinking, it's quite, you don't want to kick out people that have queued for, some people have been queuing for an hour, and you don't want to just say, I'm sorry, someone more important's in, so you have to
so you're not going.
Exactly. Or people that bought tickets maybe weeks in advance because they really wanted to see you, and like, sorry.
Yeah, that's why I love about the stand, because the stand make like the awards people buy tickets and everything.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they're just like, well, no, why these people are there? If you want to support the arts, you've got to pay for a ticket. I'm like, yes, Eva.
But they should they get funding, don't they? So I would assume it would come under that. But
come and see the show. Yeah. That's
so
it.
Entitled people. Trying to, yeah.
Do reviewers have to pay as well?
No, but if at the stand, if a reviewer comes and they don't review the show, then they get marked. Like, you know how sometimes that'll happen where there's a reviewer in, and then for whatever reason, or they review the show on the last day of the Fringe, despite the fact they came on the second day. Yeah. And you were like, you were here freaking 3.5 weeks ago. Yeah. If people do that, then they get a mark against her. So then next time they ask, they'll go, well, if you don't, we'll be expecting the review within 2 to 3 days, and if it's not within 2 to 3 days, then you'll need to pay from now on in. They're
good
like,
for them.
It's good. I agree with it, man. Like,
yeah, I do. Because sometimes, some people came in to review Funs and Games on the last day, and I'm like, well, you're just doing this now because you want to feel that you're a part of the reviewing. I went, it's not helping me in any way. That's really. It's
when I start seeing because I always think it's quite funny when you get to the Edinburgh Fringe, right? So there's some shows that don't get reviewed at all, and then you see there's particular comics that there's they've got 17 reviews, and you're going, see, by the 10th reviewer, what did that reviewer think that they were going to add to that? And they're all 4 and 5 stars, because nobody's going to no 1-star show is getting 14 reviews. So it's once you get to a certain point of you've got, I think, any more than 5-6 reviews, what is the next reviewer adding to that?
Well, the Guardian usually come in to take a star off.
Yeah.
Call me a club comic from the north. Came in that show, the Cat show that got nominated. Ever 5s and 4s, 4.5s. And then on the last week, the Guardian just came in to give it a 3. Going, it's up and down. I was like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
So this year's show is called Soppy Stern, from the Larkin poem, on purpose to try and get an extra star from the Guardian, because that's what they love. Stuck up fucks.
I love that.
This will come out after the bin.
Whoa. No, actually, it'll come out next week.
It'll
come out next Monday.
All right, well, we'll bleep that. It'll be just a random publication. But
say it with your chest. Go on, tell the Guardian what you think.
Well, it is in the show, to be fair, so they're going to hear it when they come out. In fact, I have Tom Short coming, because he was in my show last year, trying to get in the show, but he's not in it this year. And he's like, oh yes, but we got nominated last year. No, we didn't. He went, for the Edinburgh Award. I went, no. He went, it was the Issue Awards. I went, come on, mate, don't count. And they were in yesterday. I was like, don't, mate, don't embarrass us. Got a free pair of shoes, though. John's the bootmaker.
Yeah, it's true. Do you want to do your headlines?
Yeah. So this will be section where I bring in
I forgot to put my Joy Killer's face up.
I totally forgot as well. There you go. Look how you look.
I know. I know my eyes look blue, even though they're grey. but never mind.
They do look blue, yeah. I was just
Yeah.
thinking, I've never noticed your blue eyes before.
Yeah, I don't have blue eyes. I don't know what happened with it. I think it's just the
Wow.
light, the way that the light is. I'm also 10 years younger.
These are
Hey.
Hannah headlines. So I just bring in like a story, big news that's happening, and there's really only been one story that's been dominating the news the last weekend. It's Oasis.
Yeah.
Edinburgh has been hoaching with Oasis fans. Hoaching with Oasis fans, and they've also started a beef with Edinburgh Council, called them a bunch of snakes, and said the Fringe was just a place for people who swallow swords and perform poor magic tricks, which they're not wrong, but
Well,
there's
that's what
more.
I love it. I'm on, but there's so much shit in there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, especially like when I first did Funs and Games, I used to want to. I thought it'd be funny if I had this megaphone and a bloke dressed as a dog giving out balloons with Funs and Games on. And this is 10 years ago, and I went out into the Royal Mile, so they had like an a cappella group of like little like privately educated kids going, in the jungle, the mighty jungle, ooh, ah. And then I pushed through the crowd and stood in front and went, and if you like that shit, you're going to love Funs and Games at 2 o'clock. And everyone just started booing me. And I saw the dog didn't come in, his head just dipped down. It is just so much rubbish, isn't there? But yeah.
Do you like Oasis, Phil?
I love Oasis. Like, I've seen them, but I saw them about 12 times when I was younger, and because it was a band that was just like, I was from a crap northern town and I wanted to get out, and that's all the songs were about, getting out of a crap working class northern place. And I did, and I went to Stoke-on-Trent, and I really, really did well there. And I went to see him at Heaton Park. It was quite funny because I was there going, I can really appreciate now as I'm older, and they're so much better than they were when I was watching them, because they appreciate, you can tell they really appreciate where they are now, and the fact that all the fans are there, and it's really quite emotional because like they're holding hands, Bonehead's on stage with them, and you're just like, and they're like tearing up all the time, and they sound amazing, and the graphics are amazing, everything's. And I was right at the front at Heaton Park. My mate went, I used to go to all the gigs with, he went, oh, do you remember last time we were here, you just left me and my brother, his brother's got dwarfism, so he was at the back in the disabled bit. He went, because you went, I'm not standing, these are crap seats, and you just left me. My brother went to the front with my sister, and I went, I've never seen them at Heaton Park. He went, yeah, we did, 2002. I went, did we? I can't remember. And I was like, oh, because I was just drunk all the time at all these gigs. But now I could really appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, I was still off my face. No, I was all right. But one bloke was like staggering around and like fell over during cast. Who were like 2 hours before. I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, they're all right, but you know. And then, and I was like, why have you must have spent like 200 quid on a ticket and you're so hammered.
There's
You're
people
not
spend
gonna
like
see-
800, 600, between 600 and 800 is what they were going for here.
Yeah, literally, when I was on the weekend they were here, when I was flying on the grass market, the amount of guys that were just lying on the grass market paralytic with Oasis shirts on, I was like, you've just fucked you're not going to remember it.
Do you
Like,
not just pickpocket them for their tickets and
and
then
they're
sell
just
them?
like, come on, take that bucket hat, take the tickets, and off we go. But because I live right by the stadium, so I saw the fireworks that were going off last night. But it's been sounding really good. But it's just like surrounded by. But I also live near a primary school, so it's like the Venn diagram of people that wear bucket hats.
Yeah.
Children
and Oasis fans.
Oasis fans. I got last night when I was coming out of Best of Scottish, and I parked the car at the back of the stand, and I was going up to Leighton Live, and I went, and I stopped, and I went, oh, and I could hear Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Like clear as day, I could hear Wonderwall. So I just kind of stood by my car and listened, because my brother was meant to get me a ticket. I was going to say this directly into the camera. Shaw. My brother was meant to get me a ticket, phoned me up, was like, I'm going to get tickets for us to go to Oasis. And I was like, honey's like, and then we'll stay at your house, because I live in Edinburgh and he lives in the West Coast. And I says, yep, that's fine. 2 days later, he phoned me up and he was like, yeah, I got tickets for me, Jamie, Laurie and Hannah. And Laurie and Hannah don't even freaking like Oasis. This is their wives. And he's like, we couldn't get you a ticket, but can we still stay at your house? So they stayed at my house on Friday. Told me how great the fucking show was.
That's brutal.
I got offered 2 tickets yesterday. I got offered a ticket the other week with Mark Nelson on a Saturday, but then he couldn't make it. So I went, I'm not going to go and sit with people I don't know on my own, because I've already seen it. Was such an amazing moment at Heaton Park that I'm like, I'm all right with that anyway. I've got that.
Yeah.
So I'd only be going to hang out with mates and watch them. And then Kai Humphries offered me a ticket, but it wasn't with them again.
Yeah.
So I went, well, I'm going to stand on my own. I think Gareth Wall took it, so he was just stood on his own in the.
Oh, he gave it to his wife.
Yeah.
She was stood on her own.
Did he give it to his wife?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So she was stood on her own there. And then And then Daryl Martin goes, what are you doing at 5 o'clock? I went, my mum and dad are over. So, nothing. He went, well, I said, well, do you want to hang out with your mum and dad? Do you want to go to see Oasis? I've got a free ticket, you can have it. And I went, yeah, go on, that'll be good, yeah. And then 2 hours later, I went, is that still on? He went, no, my wife's coming. I went, oh, thanks, mate, that was really typical Daryl, isn't it? But I'd already agreed to do like a midnight show for him because I thought I was getting a free ticket.
Did you just go, oh, I'm not doing your midday show now?
I haven't told him yet, but it's not happening.
I love that they called, what I thought was quite funny, obviously they called the council a bunch of snakes because one guy in the council had said and had been recorded saying, oh, it's just going to be overweight guys in their 40s running around the city. And then they got really annoyed and I went, I mean...
That's Edinburgh anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. But also... there is a lot of overweight guys in their 40s with the Oasis t-shirts. I don't embrace it. It's great. What's wrong with that?
It's your demographic.
That's who you are.
Did you see that tweet someone did about when they had the drones doing Oasis? They went, oh, bat signal for divorce dance has gone up.
So would you say it was like the best concert you've been to?
Yeah, I do, because it was so emotional for me and for everyone. Like the people in tears all around me. It was mad. But because it just... because I've never seen them on stage when they're loving it. And like they're into, because I used to watch it and Liam, because they've been doing gigs like that every week for 10 years. And you could tell they just took it for granted, doing it for money at this point. Liam wasn't asked. He'd stop halfway through a song. Do you know what I mean? I remember he went, no, I can't hear myself, fuck it. And then just go on to the next one. You're going, oh, all right. That's one of my favourite songs, but okay, I won't bother with that. But this was just like, they really went for it. They sound amazing. They look great. And even Noel at one point went, he said, there's no band. He said, I mean this. And he was getting like quite emotional. He went, no band has fans like you in the world. And we're all like going, oh, we appreciate that because actually we do love you loads and we're dead chuffed a bit. So it was really special because I saw the Stone Roses when they reformed and there was no love there at all. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
It's just like, let's do the songs. And it's just like...
let's churn these bad boys out.
Yeah, and I couldn't get into it. But whereas that was like a real involvement. And it took about 3 hours to get home, but it was fine.
It was
Everyone was
worth
just so...
I would have loved to see it. I mean, it's really nice that at least two of my friends you mentioned there offered tickets but never phoned me. That was really nice. Really nice of them. That was great. But I had that feeling when I went to see Fleetwood Mac. I cried the entire every time Stevie Nicks opened her mouth. I went.
Oh, I'd have cried if I'd sat through Fleetwood Mac. Can I go? Yeah.
But the reason I was bringing them up is like they have sang those songs like for 5 decades.
Yeah.
And every time they sing them, it's like they fucking. I mean, Stevie. You'd be like, but she just loves it. She loves singing these songs, man. She fucking loves
That's
it.
because she's a bit scorned. She's like singing them at Lindsay Buckingham.
Singing them at Lindsay. Well, he's not allowed, but he's not allowed in there anymore. So we don't get. He's been fucking cancelled. She says she's never fucking to her mum again. I'm like, but now you can't have the hatred spitting out your eyes.
Oh, really?
Oh.
They had my favourite story about someone who's. I remember Norm MacDonald telling a story about watching Bob Dylan. Because I got offered Bob Dylan tickets once and I was just like, come on. Like, I like Bob Dylan, but I know that he's going to sound crap. He doesn't care. He just sits there mumbling. You can't tell what the songs are because he changes all the songs. He's so bored of them. Yeah. So he does the song like Lay, Lady, Lay or whatever, and it'll just not even sound like it because he's just so bored. He just changed the rhythm and the chords and all that. So, and he's like, so apparently he was watching this gig and he just starts going, he finishes a song, he goes, Ringo! Ringo was like, what's he doing? He went, Ringo! And then Ringo comes on the screen and Ringo's like, oh, peace and love. Peace. And he goes, what song do you want, Ringo? I know he's not from the north, but he goes, what song do you want? And Ringo's like, Blowing in the Wind. And he goes, just done that one. Literally just done it. No one knew what the fuck he was doing. Just done it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll do it again.
It's not reached you yet. It's making its way.
The wind's blowing the other way.
Yeah. It's the wrong direction.
Oh my God.
Hannah is a massive Swiftie.
Yeah, I went to see
Oh,
Taylor Swift.
really?
Yeah.
I bet that was amazing.
Oh, it was unbelievable. Yeah, I went last year. It was so good. It was just that kind of like, because it was all our songs from all different eras, and she had such an insurgence of the fan bases. So yeah, it was really, really amazing.
Are you excited about the new era?
Oh, I'm so excited. That's my headline for the next episode.
Oh shit! Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh.
She's got a new album coming. I'm very excited. But yeah, it was brilliant.
Oh, yeah, I saw a poster about it the other day.
Yeah.
So it's a new direction in music, is it?
Yeah, so I'm very excited about that. But one of the best concerts I ever went to actually was probably Mumford and Sons, because like I would like I know Phil, you look horrified.
I was trying not to let my expression change.
We're really not cool. We're like Fleetwood Mac and Mumford and Sons.
You know what? It's probably
we don't care.
I know.
Take the mic off.
Get the camera, storm out.
Robert Downey Jr. being asked about rehab.
I can't believe I'm on this.
But I think because I used to listen to them a lot when I was like a teenager, and then I seen them live when they came to New Zealand, and we were front row, and it was actually because their songs are like, they all sound the same, but they're very like anthemic, so they're really good at like getting the crowd up. But I mean Taylor was definitely the best.
I saw Coldplay once.
I seen Coldplay as well, and they were at Tea in the Park.
No, I have seen them. I've seen them loads. When you do festivals and you get them at Tea in the Park and stuff like that. But I saw them years ago. So I was living in LA, and they weren't particularly big at the time. It would have been like 2002 or 3 or something. And they were paying people. They were trying to record a video on Hollywood and Vine, right, like where the crossroad is, and they were paying people to come down.
Oh my god!
So I got paid for a day.
Oh shit!
Hanging about to watch Coldplay, and even then I was like, "This isn't worth the money. This is grim."
Do not get that.
No, I'm not really a big Coldplay
so
fan.
weird, isn't it?
We better finish up because you've got a show to go and do. But before we do, you've got exciting stuff happening.
Yes.
Tell us.
Oh yes, I'm not sure if they've announced the airing date yet, so I don't know if I can. But in mid-ish, I think early September. Taskmaster Series 20.
Oh my god, that's so exciting.
Taskmaster
Wow.
Series 20 as well. A 2 and a 0. That's a good series.
Yeah.
You want a nice round number.
I know, and I'm in the middle on the lineup, which is exciting.
Amazing.
And the middle-aged one as well, so I'm not the old fuck.
Yay.
Not that Sanjeev is the over for Sanjeev one. It's a really good lineup. It's me. So it's the first time they've had people in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, and we're all in order. It's alphabetical order, but it just so happens it's worked out. It's got Anya Magliano, Steve. It's not Stevie March, who's on the last series. Maisie Adam, me, Reece Shearsmith, and Sanjeev Bhaskar, and it's a really good group.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. So everyone's so funny. You just like it's so mad. It's such a weird show because you do the tasks and that's the most fun you're ever going to have as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to the studio and then you get to
live
it, and you see what everyone else has done and you see how they've edited it because the team who work on it are like the best. And I'm not just saying this, like the best group of people.
Wow.
And it's like a little family and they're just amazing people. So you just have so much fun and then you get to the studio and I was really nervous because no one knows who I am. They're probably the least known person ever to be on it. But it's just amazing. And it's not a show. You know, you watch like panel shows. It's always like people trying to jump in and say, be funny.
Mm-hmm.
They're just waiting for their time. This is so different because you just like, I'm laughing at everyone. Everyone's making me fall over laughing. And you give everyone space. No one's jumping over each other. But then, like, you do a bit. Like, they'll be talking about something. You go, well, I'll let them do another bit. And then you go, well, I've got something I could say, but I'm going to wait. And then you can say it. Or you go, but yeah, they've said it because, of course, they were going to say it. You know, brilliant. Such a good experience. The people in it are amazing. Genuinely feels like a really good series. Like, and everyone, the team, like going, this is really good. And even like Greg went, this is one of the best series. And I was like,
I'm really excited for it. And I haven't watched it for a long time. So I'm like, as soon as I found out you were on it, I was like to my husband, I was like, Phil's on it. And he's like, yes. I'm like, oh, I'm going to watch it this series.
Yeah, the support's been fantastic. But I didn't watch it till I was on it.
Yeah, but I think genuinely, like, the circuit is buzzing that you're on it.
Oh, that's nice.
Like, everybody's just proper buzzing.
Oh,
like,
everyone's been wonderful. Yeah. That's been really nice. Probably one of the best bits about it, really, is how nice everyone's been. But we'll wait till the trolls come.
Yeah.
These are
trolls.
I see you in Darlington.
Yeah.
Bits of the Darlington. Phil, thank you so much for coming and joining.
Thank you for having me, guys. I'm sorry if it wasn't as joyful.
No, it's great.
Brilliant.
It's great.
Fantastic.
My face hurts from laughing.
I know.
Brilliant.
Give a little plug for your Fringe show.
The Fringe show is called Soppy Stern. It's on until the end, 24th, is it the end? Yeah, 24th August, 12:45 p.m, Monkey Bar 4. Booking advance.
Don't ask for free tickets because
Yeah,
you're
don't
not
ask for a free ticket just because you met me once in Scunthorpe. All right.
Hannah, tell them where to find you.
I am at the Gilded Balloon with my show Me. It's at 4:20 every day until the 25th. I'm going through to the Monday and I've currently sold 2 tickets for the Monday. So please come along. Very exciting.
I am doing my show Oofed at the Stand Comedy Club, and I too am going on to the 25th, which means that Hannah and I never get to see each other's shows because mine's at 5 and ours is at 4:25. So we clash, but I know her and she's great.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Phil.
Thanks for having
Bye.
me. Bye.